Welcome back to Core Solutions Cx360 Mobile EHR Session 4. In today's session, we're going to take a look at how easy it is to create a recovery service plan from your mobile device. The flexibility to create a recovery service plan without an internet connection is critical because many behavioral health providers need to work with clients in non-traditional service settings, which often do not have the convenience of an internet connection. Additionally, being able to provide services in the field allows behavioral health organizations to serve those clients who are intimidated by traditional settings. Let's get started on our exercise to create a recovery service plan from your mobile device. First, we need to log in to Core Cx360 Mobile EHR. This is where we supply our username and our password. Once this is done, we can click the OK button. This is where we'll begin to search for our existing client, David Smith. You can select David by just clicking on his name when it appears. You can see that our client chart is beginning to populate from our work that we previously did with David. We can go to David's chart by going to the green Go To Chart button and clicking on it. To create a new recovery plan, we have to go down to this list and click on the Recovery Service Plan option. This brings up the New button, which we'll click on, and this will start the recovery service plan workflow. First, we need to select the plan date. We'll open up our calendar function. We'll go to select the date. We'll select the plan type, which is initial. We'll then go down and document his status, which we'll pick accepted, and we'll pick the date of that acceptance, which can go and be the 28th. The next part is to document David's commitment to the planning process. This is where David states that he's motivated and committed to working with Power and the staff. To save this, we go up to the green button here on the top right hand side and click on it. This will bring us to the part of the process where we document David's long-term goal. In this case, David's long-term goal really pertains to money and budget management. To save this, again, we'll go to the green Save button and click on it. This presents us with an option of either adding more long-term goals or moving on through the process by clicking on Next. In this scenario, we'll click on the Next button. Here's where we start to prescribe the domain. As you can see, the long-term goal was pre-populated from the screen before, and because this is a money and budget management case, we're going to pick the finance option. Here's where we'll document David's current status. In this particular case, David is stating that he's having a hard time keeping track of his medical insurance card, and he needs to produce his birth certificate, which he cannot find. To save this, again, we click on the green Save button, and we're going to go to the Next button to proceed through the workflow. Now that we've selected the domain and documented David's current status, we need to document David's rehabilitation goals. In this case, David, over the next 3 months, would like to improve his ability to deal with his illness and wellness. And this is directly connected to his ability to be able to find relevant documents and also produce his birth certificate. We'll go ahead and save this and move on to the next step. The next step is where we document David's strengths. We'll go ahead and select the short-term goal that we were working on, and here's where we'll document David's strengths. In this scenario, David is highly motivated to do better in managing his documents to improve his doctor's experience. Again, we'll go up to the green Save button and click on it to move through the workflow. This is where we would like to document David's support. In this scenario, David has told us that he likes working with the Power staff, and David's spouse, Jane, who we documented previously, is a great support network for David to reach his recovery goals. We'll click on the Save button. In this next step, we need to document the tasks that are owned by David to progress through his recovery plan, and also document the staff's tasks to help David progress through his recovery. So let's go ahead and document a few different tasks for David. His first task is that he wants to work with the Power team in obtaining his birth certificate. This goal is associated to he wants to improve his illness and wellness over the next 3 months. The task owner is David, or the client here in this case, and the staff name is user type. This could be configured to present the name of your individual staff once configured for your organization. We click on the Save button, and here's where we're going to add in multiple tasks. Again, this task is for David to own, and this is where David is stating he needs to work on his organizational skills in a one-on-one environment with the Power staff. To save this to the record, we click on the Save button again, and we'll add in David's final task. This is where David has committed to attend classes with the Power staff. Now what we're going to do is document what the staff will do in terms of tasks to support David's recovery plan. The first one is the Power staff will work one-on-one with David. We'll save that. We'll add the second one, which is the Power staff will work with David in the IMR workbook. We'll save that as well, and we'll add the final. And this is where the Power staff will help David obtain his birth certificate to give to his doctor. Now that we've added those 3 tasks to the staff, we're ready to preview the recovery service plan. So you can see that in some very quick steps, which are supported by a workflow, we were able to create a recovery service plan for David Smith, where we stated the long-term goal, we documented the domain, we documented David's current status, and then we again documented the rehabilitation goals and his strengths, and also the different tasks that the groups will work on to help David attain his recovery goals. This concludes our recovery service plan exercise. We demonstrated the flexibility of our mobile EHR, and more importantly, we demonstrated how Core Solutions can help your organization serve its clients no matter where they might be, even if there's no internet connection. We want to thank you for your time, and we hope you have a great day.